What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be going through our AFL Round 24 tips. So sorry for the past couple of weeks, guys. I've been very busy, and yeah, I just haven't been able to have time to upload these videos, but in the time that we have not uploaded, a lot has happened. Well, a lot. Starting off, let's go through all the teams that can't make finals. So that's Essendon down there. Can't really see them, but Essendon, Richmond, West Coast, Port, Gold Coast, North Melbourne, GWS, and St Kilda are all out of finals, which actually locks in our top 10. So it's Carlton, Western Bulldogs, Collingwood, Adelaide, Geelong, Melbourne, Hawthorn, Brisbane, Sydney, and Fremantle. And also a crazy weekend, 2 games with draws. Yeah, I don't think anyone was really expecting that, let alone one draw. I don't think many people would have been expecting that either. Yeah, so of course, any of the teams on 56 points. So from Adelaide up, anyone could make top 4. You're just hoping that Hawthorn or Brisbane lose. Or both of them, actually, if you're Melbourne, Geelong, or Adelaide. If not, you just need teams to win. And then otherwise, wildcard will be interesting for the first time ever. And Carlton made it. Carlton made it to finals. Josh Fraser has signed as head coach. And in other news, Sydney, well, who knows what's going on over there. But let's jump into the tips because it's round 24, the final round of the season. And first game is at Marvel. I'm taking Gold Coast. We got our first win against the Giants the other week in 10 weeks. Oh, sorry, in 11 weeks it was. 11 weeks without a win. 10 losses and the bye. So I reckon we can end our season on a high. St Kilda don't have Naz, and although we don't play very well at Marvel, we've just got to end it on a high. Bailey Humphrey re-signed. Everything's going good for us at the moment. Why not top it off with a win? And then on the Friday, Brisbane, they've got to beat Collingwood. If they don't beat Collingwood, that's just not going to have them with good form going into the finals. They beat Gold Coast, yeah. They beat Hawthorn, yeah. But they did lose to Carlton. That's ultimately what we've all got to remember here. So they need to beat Collingwood to get some form going for the finals. Yeah, no doubt. Freo should beat Carlton at... Oh, actually, should they? Yes, I'm taking them. Freo to beat Josh Fraser, the saviour. His boys could pull it off. Who knows? Freo did not... They didn't beat Melbourne, and they weren't overly convincing against Adelaide. They just kept a couple late ones that made it look like they did better than what they did. Melbourne should beat the Western Bulldogs as well. Not too much to say about that one, except they could be top 4 contenders. They've just got to win. Geelong should beat Richmond. Literally nothing to say about that one. Adelaide should beat GWS. Once again, also a possible top 4 contender, but they really need to get that percentage going up. So they need to flog the Giants if they are to make it. And then all 3 of those teams have to lose, which at the moment I've already taken 2 of them to win. So it's looking very unlikely for you, Adelaide. But who knows? They might not have to play in a wild card. They just got to win. That's all they have to do. And it could turn out well for them, but then I've also taken Geelong to win. So who knows? But Port should beat Essendon. That's what I do know. And if they don't, that's just very, very bad for Port, because they finished 15th. I mean, they could have done better. They could have done worse. Yeah. Yeah, they're locked in there at 15th. The Suns, depending on how much they win by, if they do win, could leap north. Actually, they would leap north and go to 13th. But yeah, no, all the ones down here are locked in, I'm pretty sure. Wait, how much is Richmond on? Richmond's on 8. So if Essendon win against Port, Richmond could get the wooden spoon. That's crazy. Sydney to beat North. Actually, I'm going to hold off on taking this tip. I'll let you guys know what I take, but I really want to see the teams for this one because of what's happened this week. But I think Sydney should win overall, but there's a lot of stuff happening there. And then Hawthorn will beat West Coast, no doubt. So let's go back through that one. Gold Coast to beat St Kilda, Brisbane to beat Collingwood, Freo to beat Carlton, Melbourne to beat Western Bulldogs, Geelong to beat Richmond, Adelaide to beat GWS, Port Adelaide to beat Essendon, Sydney to beat North Melbourne, and Hawthorn to beat West Coast. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Sorry for no uploads, and yeah, hopefully we can get back on track for finals. Deuces.